Hey everybody, Richard here with CRG Games, and I want to give you guys a channel update. Now this is going to be mostly a listening video. There's not going to be a lot on screen going on, but let's get into it. So the first thing that I want to do is a complete series on becoming a seller online. Now, I've had a decent amount of messages and emails lately on, with people asking about what the process is, how do you get started, where do you get product, and so on and so forth. What's better, sealed versus singles, bulk versus, non-bulk. There's a lot of things to it. I've made a lot of mistakes, along the way. And if I can help people get up to speed and become sellers online without making those mistakes, I think that would be great. My whole goal for this channel is to provide material content that you can use and you can put into action in either buying situations or selling situations. And if I'm doing that, it would really help if you subscribed and liked the video. If I'm not, throw a thumbs down and let me know what I could do better to do that. Now this series is not going to be able to be done from a top-down perspective, right? Because there's a lot of different things that go into it. So I'm going to need to get a video editing software, and I'm not super familiar with all the different softwares and things. If you have suggestions, go ahead and put that in the comments. That way I can do some research and if you got tips and tricks, that would help as well. Number two, another video I plan on doing here soon is on my daily routine where I go through the different websites looking for deals, things like that. It takes about 10-15 minutes is all. And pretty much I can scan essentially the entire market, a lot of the big sellers, to find what's on sale, what are they trying to get rid of, what can you get below market price. And I don't have any distributor accounts because I'm not a brick and mortar, but you can still partner with vendors to get things close to or a little bit over wholesale price. So there are ways to do that. You got to be good with people, and you got to be genuine, and essentially, actually, you got to have resale certificates, tax exemption certificates, and I can show you how to get those as well. It's really not hard, but you have to start out by starting a business, and most people are probably going to do that with an LLC, which is also really easy, especially as it was here in Ohio at least. It may be different in other states. So I do want to preface that with, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, so this is for referential purposes only, and maybe educational purposes, but this is not like financial advice or anything like that. Number three, what I would like to do in the future is start an LGS, and I'm really picky, and that's kind of the reason I want to start an LGS, because when I go into places and I look at the things, hey, they could do this better, or they could maybe interact with their their customer base a little more, things like that. I want to be able to pick up where maybe others are, lagging behind. And more importantly, I want to work for myself. And I have a day job still. And on the weekends, I sell cards. Actually, on the weeknights, I don't think I've went to bed before 2 o'clock in a long time, actually. Most nights are spent pulling orders, shipping, sorting, everything that goes into the business. And I don't pay myself anything out of it either. I just roll it right back into product. That way I can offer more to viewers and customers. And I think that's important. At some point I will need to pay myself, though, if I'm going to do it full time. And that is what brings me to my pro site. So it's crggames.tcgplayerpro.com. And the important thing to note about a pro site is it still uses all TCG Player's backend. But since it's not in the general marketplace, I'm not paying anywhere from 15 to 36% in fees. And I get to keep more of that in my pocket. If you're selling on the open market, anything under $3 you get 50% of, which can lead you to losing money if you're shipping them yourself. If you're doing it direct, you can still profit, but much of that profit goes towards paying TCG Player. And that's what kind of sucks. Not that TCG Player is bad. They provide a lot of great products for sellers and a lot of functionality, and they're continuously improving as well. But it's equally as important as a seller to keep more of the money that you make and put it back into the business. So if you are looking for singles or sealed and I happen to have it, I would really appreciate if you just take a look at my site here. I've put some effort into making this easy to navigate. It's just magic. So you can go sealed here to view the sealed stuff I've got, and then singles, of course, as well. Now, a lot of this inventory is not available on the open marketplace. The double masters, for example, not available. Some of these other cards here, like Earthcraft, Pattern of Rebirth, Cyclonic Rift, Argothian Enchantress, these are things out of my personal collection. And I've been going through my binders and listing cards that I've had for a while, and listing cards that have high value to build up some capital to eventually start the LGS. So I didn't want to get rid of a lot of this stuff, but it is important that I distance myself or disconnect myself from my own personal collection, and it's hard. It's really hard seeing some of this stuff go, but it's important, and there's bigger plans ahead. So if you'd like to support the channel, the best way to do that is to browse my Pro Store. If you see something you like, go ahead and purchase it. I take care of everybody when I'm selling. I don't have any. I think I'm still at 100% feedback. I've got over 10,000 sales, so I'm pretty well versed in getting cards to people, and I've done a really good job as well. I think I always include the invoice when it's plain white envelope. I always have the invoice in there, of course, and craft paper, which is a heavier weight paper, and paper is measured in pounds. The weight of the paper, which gives a little more rigidity and protects the cards a little better. That's neither here nor there. But what I'm trying to say is, I think I do a pretty good job with getting cards to you. And if you'd like to support the channel, this is the best way to do it. I don't have a Patreon. I don't have a buy me a coffee, anything like that. And I'm not going to crowdfund or anything. I really believe that the best way to add value is to provide good cards at good prices. And everything in here, as far as singles go, should be priced around TCG low, maybe a little bit less. The sealed product may not be the lowest price on the market. So if you're looking for the lowest price, this is probably not the place to buy sealed. I have everything priced the way I do because it's what I need margin-wise on the product. And at some point, the prices that I have listed will become the best prices. That's just how it is. If you got any questions, you can always reach out at crggamesllc@gmail.com. And you can also leave a comment. I do reply to comments on YouTube, try to reply to every single one, and interact with the community because I'm a people person, I guess, first and foremost. So I really enjoy talking to the community and learning new things about Magic and all that good stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please thumbs up the video, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. If you did not like the video, there's one way to let me know, and that is with a downvote. I don't take any offense to that, but before you do that, maybe drop a comment and let me know why you would downvote the video. Maybe I can make it better. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I will catch you later.